there now, and it was developed in partnership with many experts. We had an expert working group, and in that expert working group we also had the participation of regional partners like UNECA played a very critical role in that, and also Europe. And we also had the regional economic communities. So that as we were developing that, and you were involved as consultants in developing that, and the European Union delegation to the African Union. So we made sure that in that circular economy action plan, we have the involvement of all the regional economic communities to ensure that, like if we talk about the Indian Ocean Commission and Seychelles, Mauritius, etc., that all the actions that they require are also captured in that. So the reason why all this was included in the action plan is to ensure that for now, even the European Union delegation to the EU, they've expressed interest to continue working with the African Union in terms of implementation of that circular economy action plan. So it will be very critical and very important after the launch of that circular economy action plan, which will happen soon this year, that we start working together to make sure that some of those actions that have been highlighted and that we were talking about, we can work together so that we push those particular actions, especially as they relate to policy making, like what my colleague was just mentioning in terms of AFDB having a facility to make sure that the legislation, etc., an enabling environment has been created. So those are strategic partnerships that we need to pursue even as we start implementing our continental circular economy action plan. So that's an area that I encourage us after the launch of the circular economy action plan to pursue as IOC and to work together with the Africa Development Bank to ensure, because at the continental level, it means that all the 55 countries signed to that. So they understand that they need to domesticate that circular economy action plan. So now it's easier now if we have these people, these governments already signed up to this, and then we talk to Africa Development Bank, like we were talking yesterday, that it is easier now for governments to maybe even join the alliance, and the alliance there are also more opportunities. So it means apart from just having our development partners, we also have our own African Development Bank coming in to assist in the development or the implementation of the circular economy action plan at regional levels. And we also have, just last year in December, we engaged with the regional economic communities, and IOC was also represented in that meeting by Gina. She was there. So this is actually also the reason why we are here today, so that we strengthen this participation and also roll out any other activities that you would want the Commission to be involved in, because at least we have partners that are able to fund us in terms of policy making, in terms of institutional strengthening. So that's something that we can do. And finally, maybe I want to mention that we have indicated that we need to have that integration with other issues, environmental issues like climate change. And in our NDCs, it's very critical now that we are moving into NDC 3. So it's important that we include circular economy in there as even core benefits of climate change, of implementing the mitigation measures. As we do that, we also have an opportunity to access other financing mechanisms that are out there, like the Green Climate Fund, etc. We can. And as the African Union, we have helped other countries to come together and maybe apply for a readiness project so that they can now implement the actions that they have written in their policy documents. So that's something that we can even help out at continental level to make sure that at least the circular economy action plans that are highlighted in our action plan here, IOC, can be implemented. So those are critical strategic partnerships that we'll green by.